Hey there, everybody. This is Greg Gossett from Gossett Trading and Mentoring Live, and today is Tuesday, August 31st, 2021. We are in the final hour of the trading day, and we are in the final day of the trading month. Today is the last day of August, and tomorrow is September 1st. So I hope you've had a good trading month, being that today is the last day of the month. We'll do that in a little while. But thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. As you know, I like to make the majority of my buying and selling decisions at the end of the day in the last hour, in particular in the last few minutes, because at the end of the day, the large financial institutions come in, they take control away from the day traders and the algorithms. They deal with the most money. They have very smart people, best information, best technology, and I consider them to be the smartest money on the street, and therefore the closing prices to be the most valid levels to make your buying and selling decisions from. So as I said, thank you for coming. Hope you're all having a good day. Appreciate you being here. Always look forward to this time of the day where we have so many great people in the group. And like I said, I hope you are having a good trading month, and I hope you're having a good trading day. Currently, the Dow Jones is down 40 points, down 0.12. The NASDAQ did turn positive. It's up 6 points, up 0.04%. So pretty almost flat line. And the S&P down 5.5 points, down 0.1%. 2%. So here's the plan for today, everyone. First of all, we are going to run the U.S. legal disclaimer. Secondly, we're going to come back. We're going to take a look at my current positions. We're going to talk about when I bought them, why I bought them, and how I am going to manage them going forward. I did have a couple day trades today on Apple that I will share with you as well. After that, we're going to go over to the board where my students have their positions. We're going to go over there, take a look at each one, see where they entered, see how they're doing. After that, we are going to talk a little bit about trader psychology, always the most important part of this podcast, in my opinion, because following your rules is the most important thing you can do. We have our entries, we have our exits, we make money, we lose money. It affects our emotions, and that's not good. We want to follow our plan. And so we want to be in that perfect space with our emotions where we're not too bothered one way or another, and we just follow our plan. But it's hard to do. Come on, let's get real. It's hard to do, right? And so that's why I do talk about it every day. Hopefully one day I'll mention something in a certain way that it will resonate with you. You'll internalize it, and it will be a positive thing for you. That's my hope anyway. After that, I do have some end-of-day candidates to look at today. Both on the daily and on the monthly charts, being that today is the last day of the month. I do have three requirements whenever I'm looking to enter a new trade. The first, I need to have a confluence or a combination of indicators lining up on multiple time frames. Secondly, I need to have a good risk to reward ratio of at least 2-to-1 based upon strong, solid support below me and strong and likely resistance above me. And then number three, I need to have a complete trading plan. A complete trading plan, the way that I trade, consists of the following. One, knowing what my maximum allowed loss is on any one trade. Two, position sizing based upon the current volatility of the market. Three, knowing where my emergency stop is. Four, knowing where my end of day stop is. Five, knowing where my intraday profit targets are. Number six, knowing where significant overhead resistance levels are. And number seven, having a good trading or a good trailing stop methodology. So if you do have a nice winning trade, you don't give it all back. It's very important. So those are my seven criteria for a complete trading plan, and I suggest that you have a complete trading plan as well, regardless of the type of trades you get into. So with those three criteria, I am going to go through my end of day candidates as we get closer to the close. I'll go through each one. We'll look at the risk to rewards. We'll look at the multiple time frames. And if I find something that looks good at the end of the day, I will go ahead and purchase it. After the market closes, if anyone has any new entries, after the market closes, if anyone has any questions for me today, please let me know. I'm happy to answer them. If you need anything clarified, I'm happy to clarify. If there are any stock symbols that you would like me to look at, very happy to do that. Just put them in the live stream chat, and I will do my best to get to it before the close of the market. And then lastly, if my students have any new entries or exits today, if you could please wait to tell me about them until the market is closed. That way I'm done teaching, I'm done trading, pressure's off, and we'll spend as much time as we need getting to all that. Okay, so that's the plan for today. I am going to run the U.S. legal disclaimer, so hang tight. I'll be back in 40 seconds. Thank you. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Please carefully read and/or listen to the U.S. government required disclaimer before watching this video or live stream broadcast. The video link and disclaimer text are located in the description section of this video or live broadcast, here and here. Thank you so much. All right, let's see who is here today. Tom is here. Nice to see you, Tom. Hope you are having a good day, my friend. Looking forward to our lesson tomorrow. Steve Burns is here. Steve, nice to see you. Thank you as always for being here. Appreciate everything that you do for this channel. You know I really mean that, and I'm sure everyone else in the live stream does as well. Johnson Samuel is here. Hi, Greg. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, Johnson. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Miko is here. Hello, Greg and all. Nice to see you, Mike. Hope you're having a good day. There's Dan with my favorite peace sign. Thank you, my friend. Peace sign right back at you. Michael Wilkinson, a.k.a. Lova, is here. Lova, I think we had a really good lesson last night. I think you did really, really well, and I'm looking forward to our next one. Anya T is here. Nice to see you, Anya. I hope you are doing well. I haven't forgot about our lesson. I've just been jam-packed with lessons, so I just haven't had any availability yet, but I will definitely get back to you as soon as a slot opens up, and I hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling well today as well. Dave says, hi, Greg and group. Nice to see you, Mr. David. Hope you're having a good day. Steve says, without the right trading psychology, nothing else works. That's so true. I mean, that's it. Without the right trading psychology, nothing else works. Trading is psychology. Psychology is trading. That's all it is. When we look at these charts, we are tracking people's emotions. You know, here they're getting euphoric, then they get manic and euphoric and, oh, you know, manic again. That's what it's about. That's really what trading is about. Frank is here. Frank, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for everything that you do for this channel each day with your lovely poems. Ava is here. Nice to see you, Ava. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Ava says, greetings, everyone. Steve says, it's crazy how one great trading quote can change your trading path. It's so true. It is so true. That's why I like to talk about trading psychology every day in a different way every day, like I mentioned earlier, because hopefully one day whatever I say might resonate with someone in just the right way. Frank says, I often wonder how a psychologist would do at trading. I don't know. That definitely would be interesting, wouldn't it, Frank? They'd probably deal with the same stuff that we deal with. I'm sure of it. They're human, right? They're human. So that's probably what would happen. All right, let's start off. Here we go. Alibaba. Nice initial day on Alibaba. Miko, Kamal, Ava, Gary, and myself are in Alibaba. Kamal bought down here at 160 even. It's currently 167.23. It is up 3.04%. Miko, Ava, Gary, and myself did buy yesterday with the under 30, over 30, bought at 162.33. Did hit 2 profit targets today, and so far up on Kamal so far is up 4.35% on this trade. And the rest of us mere mortals are up 2.95%. Not too bad though, not too bad, and took 2 profit targets off here. Orange line up here is my trailing stop level. If it gets up to that level, then I go into trailing stop mode. Not there yet, so nothing to do, but very happy with the 3.03% move in one day. JO, all right. Well, Frank, myself, Tom did buy JO with the 520 crossover. 51.53 moved up, took profits along the way. Orange line's trailing stop level, which means once I get there, I get into trailing stop mode. Went up again big yesterday. We have a close below the previous day's low after reaching 1.5 ATR trailing stop level. So very likely I will be locking in half profits here today because we moved past 1.5 ATR level and now we have a close below the previous day's low. So that is my plan today. Lock in half profits on JO. KLAC. All right. Tom and I did buy KLAC with the bullish engulfing bar, 520 crossover, 334.51. Has moved up nicely the last few days. Of course, taking profits all the way. Yesterday got to trailing stop level, meaning that if I get a close below the previous day's low, I will get out of half. Earlier, it was much lower than yesterday's low, but right now it is holding above, so therefore don't have to do anything with this, but I'll have to check back at the end of the day. MasterCard, well, not so hot tamale. I did buy MasterCard, really good risk to reward ratio with an intraday rejection of the 250. I bought it at 352.87, held the 250, held the 250 yesterday. Today, not holding the 250 whatsoever, down 1.54% and down about the same on the trade. So I will be exiting, taking my loss, following my rules on Master. Okay, well, this is so close. Let's see, overnight SPY trade. I have to go to a lower time frame here because they're so close. I did buy SPY yesterday at the close at 452.23. Did sell it this morning at 452.16. So a little bit of overnight loss. That's okay. We'll be buying this today at the close and selling it tomorrow morning as usual. Twillo. Ava, Gary, Tom, Miko, Michael Martin, and myself did buy Twillo a couple days ago with the close under, close back over the 200-day moving average. Bought at 360.55. Yesterday had a nice big up day. Did hit a couple profit targets. Today, coming back down. My end of day stop is the 200 right now. It's 357.84. The price is 357.99, so it is holding the 200-day moving average. I'm just going to have to see if this holds. If it holds above, if it closes above, I will keep it. That is my end of day stop. If it closes below, I'm going to have to just go ahead and get out. Amazon. All right. Myself, David, Tom, Steve, Michael Martin did buy Amazon. Nice trade here. Under 200, over 200, deep dip buy. Bought 7 days ago at 33.05.48. It's 34.55.92. It is up 1% today, which is nice. So this particular trade up 4.43%, which is a really nice trade. Now, we have moved past 1.5 ATR trailing stop level, so I am in trailing stop mode. Look at the price here today, at least on my charts, everyone. We are at the confluence of the 50 SMA and the third ATR channel. 92% of prices fail at the third ATR channel, and then there's also the confluence of the 50. So what I'm going to do today, because we're at this confluence of the third ATR channel and the 50, looks like some pretty significant overhead resistance. I will go ahead today and I'm going to lock in half profits on Amazon because of this confluence of resistance up here with the third ATR channel. So I will be selling half of Amazon today because of the resistance, locking in half, but I am going to be keeping the other half just to see what happens. One of my favorite moves in trading is selling half positions. It's one of the only approaches in trading where you it's a win-win. If I sell it half and it goes up again tomorrow, I'm happy because I still have half. If I sell half today, it goes down tomorrow, I'm happy because I sold half. Makes sense? So anyway, this has been a great trade so far. AGQ. All right, I did buy AGQ back here on the 20th of August at 35.04 with an under 30, over 30, and a false breakout to the downside from the low of this level here. Moved up nicely, got to my trailing stop level, which is the orange line. After that, if I have a close below the previous day's low, I will get out of half. That happened 4 days ago with the close below the previous day's low. I locked in half profits there. Next day, went roaring back up, which was great. Sideways, down a little bit today. No profit targets, but so far, this particular trade from entry to current price up 7.47%. Not too shabbily, huh? All right, here we go. Apple. I did have some day trades on Apple today. I will share those with you. Let's go over here to the first of the day. All right, had almost the exact same trade on Apple today, 2 times in a row. I bought this bar, but the previous bar had a false breakout to the downside and a V1. It went up. When it got to halfway of the washout bar, I did buy at 151.52. Where is my, oh, shucks. 151.52. Oh, that's right. I sold at 151.94. So I did make a profit from 151.52. Sold at a profit 151.94. Then we got back to break even here. I just got out with a break even trade. So nice little, half of it was break even. Other half was the profits. And then let me get rid of these for our other. Come on now. All right, here we go. And then I had another trade here. We closed below the -1 ATR channel. We rallied into the value zone. We had a V1. I didn't buy the V1. I waited for the next bar at halfway. I liked it because it rejected the -1 ATR channel and the halfway. I bought at 152.25. I sold a part at 152.36. I sold another part at 152.48. And then the last amount when we had a close below the previous day's low at 152.32. So all in all, pretty good little day trading day. Not too active, but that's okay. Profitable nonetheless. Steve says DPZ. Let me write this down here, Steve. DPZ is Domino's Pizza, I believe. Okay, 520 crossover. Yes, it does. Let's do a little math here. $520 crossover. Right now it's 514.79 to 514.72. That is a crossover. So let me put that on the list here, Steve. DPZ. Okay, we got that. We'll take a look at that a little later in the day. Frank said, Zoom went kaboom. Yes, it did. Earnings down 16.24%. That is unfortunate for anyone holding Zoom. Steve said India ETF chart crazy run up to 79. Yeah, I saw that earlier, Steve. Here we go. Let's take a look at it. Look at this. 79.13 RSI. Looks like we're closing below the open. Looks a little toppy to me. Kamal says, hello traders, good to see you, Kamal. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for everything that you do and help out with this channel. And as always, for your friendship, buddy. Hope you're having a good day and the family's having a good day. Dan says, Frank, there's a jack of all trader named John that used Fibonacci last night on his YouTube channel, learned to day trade, called it as a possible down move. Oh, on Zoom? Well, he was right. He was right. Let's see. All right. Ava says TTD has a 520 EMA cross, but 20-day SMA has been resistance. TTD. It does. Now, does that back test well? Let's see. TTD. Bum, bum, bum. TTD. Trade desk. Let's see if I can even run the back test. Man, I hear the weirdest sound. 520 EMA daily cross, perimeter something. Oh, that's new. All right, let's take a look. Okay. Well, doesn't surprise me. Ava knew this. Here we go. TTD 520 crossover. If we run the back test, does back test pretty well. 1137.3% compared to 2702 buy and hold. Drawdown is much less, but that's great. That's great. That is something worth looking at. And thank you very much, Ava. Let's put that on the list. Let me do a little math on this. And we'll put it on the listy. Done and done. All right, let's get, oh, yeah, Okay. Frank says, I meant to say he used Elliott waves. Frank has a poem for us. I believe, I don't know if this is a poem or not. How simple it would be if we took a position, yeah, it rhymes, so it's a poem. Okay, hold on, let me put this in here, Frank, and then we will get to it. I know we have everybody's, oh, I'm running a little low, or late, huh? Frank has a poem for us. How simple it'd be if we took a position and just let it be, letting it grow like a tree. But trading is its own pedigree with setups and entries of different degrees. No, it's not easy to top the S&P. No, it's not. Very few mutual funds ever beat the S&P. You're better off, in my opinion, just buying the S&P 500 or buying the SPY. How simple it'd be if we took a position and just let it be, letting it grow like a tree. But trading is its own pedigree with setups and entries of different degrees. No, it's not easy to top the S&P. That is so true. Very, very few percent of mutual funds out there can beat just literally buying the SPY. Dan says, I dig it, Frank. All right, I dig it as well. All right, let's go back up. Let's take a look at your positions, see what's going on. Here we have Ava, Jonathan, Tom, and Miko did buy ENPH yesterday with the 520 crossover at 177.90. It is down 2.51% today, so down on the day and also down on the trade. SWKS, Steve bought SWKS, I believe, yesterday with the 520 crossover at 185.93. It's 183.79. It is down 1.24%, so down on the day and down on the trade. Disney, Steve and Michael Martin bought Disney with a 1050 EMA cross at 180.08. It's 181.30. It is up 0.73% on the day, and it is also up on the trade, so nice trade there. VRM, Steve and Gary did buy VRM a couple days ago. Looks like an under 30, over 30 at 27.12. It's currently 26.79. It's down 1.94% today and also down on the trade. ANET, Lava bought ANET back here on the 27th at 372.56. It's currently 367.67. It is down 1.19% today and also down on the trade. Tesla, Tom bought Tesla under 200, over 200, deep dip buy, bought here at 664.60. It is 732.10. It's up 0.13% today. And this particular trade for Tom is a beast. It's up 9.31%. So congratulations to Tom on his first position up on the board. All right, here we go. ARK. Steve bought ARK with a 520 crossover at 121.78. It's currently down 0.93% today, so down on the day and slightly down on the trade. DocuSign, Jonathan bought DocuSign at 298.70. It is, Jonathan did get out of half. I can't remember where, but it is down 2.41% today. So it is down on the day and down on the trade. GNRC, Tom bought GNRC with a 520 crossover, 524.48. It's 425.48. It's 435.14. Did sell half of it yesterday. I believe that was what it was yesterday. It is down on the day, 1.71%. Glad to see Tom took half and that it is still positive on the trade. IEX. This is Lova by IEX at 224.70 with a 1050 EMA crossover. It is 223.16. Unfortunately, down 1.23% today and also down on the trade. IWM, Lova by IWM. I think it was over here. Now I'm not sure. Love it. 215.40. I think we talked about this last night. This is up 0.07% today, so it's up on the day. And if this is Lova's entry price, he is up 4.51%, which is excellent. UTC brands. Jonathan bought under 30, over 30, and a V2 at 1841. It's 1933. It's up 3.37% today. And this for Jonathan is up 4.66. Pretty healthy. Pretty healthy. Boeing. Kamal bought Boeing all the way back here at 213. It's 219.41. Is up on the day, and it is also up on the trade. Otley, Steve bought Otley with the 520 crossover at 1813. It's 1811, so down 3.72% today, but about break even on the trade. SRPT, Frank bought SRPT here at 74.42 at 79.18. It's up 4.35% today, so Frank is up a healthy 6% on that trade. Way to go, Frank. Twitter. Kamal bought Twitter a couple days ago at 63.24 at 64.64. It is down on the day, but Kamal is up on the trade. Way to go, my friend. Square. Gary bought Square at 270.73. It's 268.19. It is down on the day, also down on the trade. Alibaba. Okay, we already went over Alibaba. Here's a nice trade from Lova. Holy hamburgers, look at this. 520 crossover yesterday, bought at 84.60, 86.43. Big day, especially on a stock like CVS, up 2.7%. So way to go, Lova. And then NOC. David bought NOC here with the 520 crossover, bullish engulfing bar, V1, 365.10. It's 366.37. It is down on the day, but it is up on the trade. And then let me take you to my monthly trades here. UNG, I'll tell you, there have been, and hey, by the way, Paxton and Tracy are on their honeymoon in Maui. So if you're listening, guys, good to see you, and congratulations on the wedding, and I hope you're having a really good time. So speaking of Paxton and Tracy and David and myself, we did buy UNG all the way back here, the end of January, February, March, April, with a higher low V2. We bought it at 10.52. It has gone up like a rocket ship. I did get rid of half of the position last month at the close at about 13.76, and it's up another 11.19%. I'm telling you, I like monthly and weekly trades, everyone. I like different time frames. I have phased out of this, but from entry to exit, this is up 31.44%, everyone. And I'd never even look at it. That should tell you something. It doesn't look like there's anything here that we have to do, but up 31.44%. Really beautiful trade on UNG on the monthly. Boeing. All right. I did buy Boeing on the monthly at 247 with the 520 crossover. 2 months later, I got out at about 226.81 when the price closed below both the 5 and the 20. It is down 3.21% this month, and so far this particular trade is down for me about 11.26%. So I don't see anything that I have to do here. Oh wait, excuse me, I am wrong. Yeah, I will be getting out of Boeing. I don't look at this enough. I will be getting out of Boeing here at the close because of the cross under of the 5 and the 20 on the monthly. Okay. All right, let me look over here. That's what I thought. Glenn says Domino's Pizza up 75% in September over the last 5 years. Very nice. Well, we'll look at that. Frank says, maybe it's just me, Dan, but Elliott wave theory drives me nuts. Waterbender, nice to see you, Waterbender. Hope you're having a good day. Steve Burns says, I think I have seen TTD on my IBD Big Cap 20 before. Steve says a trader can diversify their time frames along with their watch list and signals. That is true. That is true. You know my trading philosophy, everyone. Trade as many different time frames as possible. I trade monthly, I trade weekly, I trade daily, I trade intraday all day long, 5 minutes, 25 minutes, right? I like to diversify the type of approaches that I use. I don't just use deep dip buys. I use deep dip buys, higher low V1s, return to value V1s, V2s, crossovers, double bottoms, bullish divergences. So trade as many different time frames, trade as many different approaches, and then trade as many different type of equities and markets as possible. You know, of course, I like to diversify as much as I can in my equity holdings, but I like to get outside of equities as well, like the natural gas trade or gold or bond or silver or euro or dollar, right? So as many diversified markets as possible, as many time frames as possible, and as many strategies as possible. That is my approach. And, you know, if you read the man who, what's the name? The Man Who Solved the Markets, Bill Simons, you know, I was happy to read when I read his book that he has the same approach. Many different time frames, many different markets, many different approaches as possible. Son of a gun. All right. All right, so it's 1:33. So listen, everybody, before we start looking for our end of day trades, before we start looking for the 3 requirements that I personally have, right? Confluence combination of indicators lining up on multiple time frames, good risk to reward ratio of at least 2 to 1, and then having a complete trading plan regardless of the approach that you're using. Want to talk a little bit about trader psychology. You know, it's my favorite part of the day. It's the most important skill you can learn in trading. I have some really great Twitter and Facebook channels that I follow. This is one that I've been following that I've noticed lately that I really like. Austin Silver, at Austin Silver FX on Twitter. It's a great channel. You should subscribe to it. Take a look at it and read whatever he posts, because these are really, really good posts. So let's see what Austin has to say today. If your underlying beliefs about the market, yourself, your money, etc., so your underlying beliefs about the market, yourself, your money, etc., are not aligned with your trading system, you will never find consistent returns. Understand your belief system by diving deeper into the why behind your actions and decisions across the board. So, you know, there's a lot of different ways that you can interpret this, but I think one of the more straightforward ways that I would like to interpret it is someone could give me the best trend trading strategy in the world, but my beliefs about the market and myself and money, I don't like to hold on to things that long. There are some people that are built perfectly for trend trading, but give them a short-term approach and it wouldn't work well for them. So, you know, it's all about personality, everyone. It really is about your personality, your beliefs about the market, your beliefs about yourself, and picking the right trading approach based upon that. You know, another thing I might add here is more kind of a little woo-woo, but when you think about yourself, you think about, am I worthy to make this kind of money? Am I worthy to make, to have this kind of balance in my account? I know it's a little woo-woo, but it's really out there too. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you're worthy to have a certain amount of money. A lot of people will bump up to one different total in their trading account, but they can never quite get above it. Have you ever heard this? It happens all the time, everyone, and it happens because somewhere subconsciously in there, they don't believe they're worth more than that. So there's all sorts of stuff. But if your underlying beliefs about the market, yourself, your money, etc., are not aligned with your trading system, you will never find consistent returns. Understand your belief system by diving deeper into the why behind your actions and decisions across the board. And that is why I trade how I trade. I take partial profits. I have emergency stop. I have end of day stops. It's all based around my personality, and I custom made for my personality. Hopefully this works for a lot of other people, including my students. But there's a lot of different ways to trade. You have to find something that fits your personality. I'm a firm believer in that. But thank you, Austin Silver. Hope you're having a good day. I appreciate the great post here. And this was helpful for me. I hope it was helpful for you. And please follow Austin Silver at Austin Silver FX over on Twitter. All right. So before we start looking at new stuff, again, let's look at current positions before I get involved here with anything else. Alibaba doing great, up 2.81% today. Has not hit my trailing stop level. Don't need to do anything with that. JO. Looks like it's going to close below the previous day's low after reaching trailing stop level. Therefore, I will lock in half profits. KLAC looks like it's currently holding the previous low. I will be holding on to that. MasterCard is definitely a goner. This was been no bueno here. Lost the 250-day significantly. I will be taking my lumps on MasterCard today. SPY, of course, I'm buying the overnight SPY trade at the close with the market on close order. We'll hold that overnight, sell it first thing tomorrow morning. Twilio looks like at the moment we're losing the 200-day moving average. Therefore, I will go ahead and sell this, lock in the loss on Twilio. Amazon, I am going to sell half and lock in profits on Amazon here because we are at the confluence of the third ATR channel, and the 50 seems like a good place to me to take a little risk off and lock in a nice gain. AGQ, don't see any issues with this. Nothing I have to do. Nice and profitable. And that's it. That is it. Waterbender says, I also follow Austin. Well, very, very good. Excellent, excellent. All right, so the Dow's down 45, Nasdaq's down, S&P's down, everything's red. Been kind of a tough day. All right, let's take a look at some end-of-day potentials here. Tilray. Well, we do have a false breakout to the downside and a V2. We triggered a fractal over here, although we've lost the fractal now. A lot of selling up here in the 50 RSI area. It's already rejected the 50 RSI, so this is nothing that I'm too interested in at the moment because it already has rejected that key level. So I'm going to take Tilray off of the board. CGC, also cannabis stock here. Higher low V2. Here is day 1. Here is day 2. Here is day 3. 2 washes out 1. 3 closing above 1. How high did we get? We got to 44.14, so we have not rejected the 50 RSI. Let's take a peek over at the weekly. Weekly bumping into the -2 ATR channel, hasn't got above the 5 EMA. Not too thrilled about CGC here either. ATVI, well, love it if you're out there. This is what I'm talking about. V2, we did have a gap on the V2, but it did fill a little bit. Don't think I like it here. Let's see how high we got on the day. We got to about 47, but it has untriggered the V2. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly's found resistance at the 5 EMA, so I think I'm just going to let ATVI go as well. Billy, B-I-L-I, higher low V2, although we already have rejected the 1 ATR channel. I don't buy anything over the green line, and I don't buy anything if it rejects the 1 ATR channel. It already rejected the 1 ATR channel and this previous high, and there's a gap here. It did fill a little bit. Don't know if there's still a quarter there, but just the rejection of the 1 ATR channel here, I don't like that. BZUN, this is a higher low V2. It did gap, but it did fill. 47.18. Let's see how high this got during the day. 48.64, did not reject the 1 ATR channel, so that one still is a possibility. Domino's Pizza with the 520 crossover, 514.36 to 514.60, so this has untriggered now. The 5 EMA, the 514.36 is under the 20, which is 514.60, so that one is no longer in play. And TTD does backtest well, the 520. I think that makes the most sense to me at this point. That did backtest well. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly has a big bar there. Halfway, that's 84. That must be this line here. I think the risk to reward makes sense. So to me, TTD looks the best at the moment. All right, there is TTD. And we'll see how that closes. It is also the end of the month, so let's take a look. I didn't have a lot of end of month categories here. There's Caterpillar. A couple months ago, we had a big move down. We did come up this month, reject halfway. I was looking at this as a possible short, but I would have liked to have got it up here at about 225, about 15 points higher, so I'm going to let the monthly short trade on Caterpillar go. I was looking at CCJ, which is Cameco Corporation. Earlier this month, it had rejected the 200. Looked like it was giving me a good risk to reward ratio, but not so much now because it is back above. So that is not interesting to me anymore. And Exxon, I did look at Exxon here. It did hold the 200-day moving average, 200-month moving average, I should say. Giving a good risk to reward ratio there, holding the 50 RSI. It is down today 0.46%, but though Exxon on the monthly is my monthly pick here. So what I'm going to do, daily and Exxon for the monthly. Now, what do we have? We have about 15 minutes. I have a lot of house cleaning to do. Some of these positions are going against pretty substantially. So let's take a look. AGQ, fine. BABA, fine. JO, I'm going to go ahead and just sell half a JO right now while I am thinking about it. Okay. That's gone, and then that is gone there as well. Okay, so I did sell half the JO. KLAC is holding. MasterCard, I think I'll probably just wait till the end, but I have to definitely sell MasterCard with the loss of the 250. SPY is going to handle itself. Twilio, looks like Twilio is out of there, so I am going to sell Twilio here. to sell, or not, yes, I am going to sell half of my Amazon with the rejection of the 50 SMA and the confluence with the third ATR channel. All right, so did get out of half Amazon. The only thing I have to watch here, I guess I put it over here just to make certain I don't forget. I sold Twilio. MasterCard I do have to get, but I'm going to wait about 10 minutes or so before I do that. TTD still has the 520 crossover in place. All right. So I think I've got everything taken care of. Oh, I am going to go ahead and buy Exxon here as well on the monthly. Well, I better make sure it holds. It's 54.37, 54.73. Looks like it will hold, but I will buy that at the close. Steve says, I'm seeing a lot of bearish engulfing candles on my positions. Yes, it feels like that, doesn't it, Steve? Glenn says, dad joke. What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. I love that. You know, I'm half Swiss, Glenn, so I like that joke even more. My mother is from Switzerland. So what a great place. That's a great joke. What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag's a big plus. I love it. Boom, boom. All right, so MasterCard, looking to get out of MasterCard. Gonna buy TTD with a 520 crossover. And it looks like I'm gonna buy Exxon here on the monthly. So let me go ahead and put XOM in here. And over here like this. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and get rid of MasterCard. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Whew. That was close. Okay. I think I am done, other than TTD. And I'll go ahead and get TTD right now. Better check on that. Make sure that we still have the crossover. 80.06, 70.94. I guess I can wait a few minutes on that. Yep, I see that, Ava, that it's below yesterday's low, but the 520 crossover still in place. All right, so we have about 9 minutes. I'm just waiting on TTD to make sure this 520 cross holds. Boy, Amazon's strong today with the market being down. Grateful for that. I did sell half with the rejection here, or the zone of the 50 SMA and the third ATR channel. Okay. TTD's holding on by a thread. KLAC holding. Twillo I'm out of. Ooh, Exxon. I already bought Exxon. I hope it doesn't untrigger my trade. 54.37. I guess it's okay so far. All right, I'm going to go ahead and buy TTD. All right, that's all taken care of. So I'm good. I'm set, except for my overnight SPY trade. Amazon currently above resistance at the 50. Yep, I saw that. Dan says the like button is requesting a major smashing. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you could, I would really appreciate if you could hit the thumbs up button before you get out of here. All right, we have about 3 minutes to go. Amazon making a new high on the day. Okay. Oh, I hit my other profit target. Okay. Well, that's good at the last second. That's what that ding was. $5.20 crossover still hanging on TTD. All right, we have 1 minute to close, everyone. TTD still hanging. $15 seconds to go. Okay, that is it. Let's see where everything got bought today. All right, overnight SPY trade got bought at 451.56. TTD got bought at 80.09, and the monthly Exxon trade got bought at 54.75. So overnight SPY trade got filled at 451.56. TTD 80.90, not such a great entry there. 80.90. And then Exxon got filled at 54.57 on the monthly. $54.75 for the monthly trade. All right, so listen, if any of my students have any new entries or exits for me today, if you could just please put them in the live stream, I will get to them in just a minute. Before I do that, just want to remind everybody that I do teach private one-on-one lessons in the evening time via Skype. I love to teach. I think I do a really good job of it. I know I teach a really great course where I teach you all 5 of my trading approaches. I teach you step by step. I've had such good results with my students all around the world. If you're thinking about it, give it some theory, give it some serious thought. I mean, you will be a better trader when you're done. I promise you. The course costs $1,750, but it's worth every single penny because of the one-on-one attention that you get. You know, you get 5 sessions. Each session's 3 hours, so you get a total of 15 hours of instruction. And I'll tell you, if you take lessons with me, I will work my butt off. I promise you. I burn a lot of calories. It's very important that my students succeed. And so I work very, very hard at it. And so if you're thinking about it, please just send me an email. The email's in the link of this description. Just say, Greg, I'm interested in potentially taking your course. I'll say, great, let's set up a Skype call. Skype call is for me to get to know you better, learn more about you, learn more about your trading challenges and goals. And it's a good time for you to ask me any specific questions about the course. And when we're done with the Skype call, think about it as long as you want. And one day, if the mood grabs you, and that's the day, email me back, we'll get it set up. Now, right now, I am completely booked with students. I have had really a large influx of students lately. I'm not complaining, but I just don't have the time right now. But you can still send me the email. We can still do a quick Skype call, and then I can let you know in the future if when something opens up, we can get it taken care of. All right. Number 2, I do have a really good online course called the Deep Dip by Stock Trading Strategy. It's on udemy.com. The link's in the description. It's a great course. 9.5 hours of video, 26 videos, 15 study guides. It's a wonderful course. I've got so many good reviews and comments from around the world. And the best news, it's only like $12 or $15, but don't let the price fool you. It is a serious course. So the link's in the description. Go on over there, buy it for $12 or $15, watch it. It's going to make you a better trader, I promise you. And then lastly, if you like today's podcast, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up button before you get out of here. If you've already hit it, thank you so much. If you haven't and you did learn something of value today, if you could before you leave, it would be greatly appreciated. So, all right, that's all of business. So let's see what's going on here. Dan says, Gregor, it's amazing you seem to know I desired an English accent. Jolly good. Bleacher says, stops. Burnout from exhaustion, buried in the hail, poison in the bushes, and blown out on the trail, hunted like a crocodile, ravaged in the corn. Come in, she says, I'll give you shelter in the storm. Thank you, Bleachers. I appreciate the extra I appreciate the extra poems. It's very kind of you. Look forward to them. Keep them coming. Gary is out of VRM. All right, Gary. Now let me see. Did I miss anyone up here? No. All right. And out of Twillo as well. Yeah, Twillo that was rude. Okay. So we've gotten Gary taken care of with Twillo and Vroom. Dan says, sorry, phone inserted Gregor instead of Greg. Sorry. A lot of people call me Gregor, Dan. It's fine. I thought you were doing it on purpose. EMPH, Miko. Come on, no trades today. Okay. Steve exited SWKS. Roger that. Steve says, I enter TTD. The 520. David says, no new trades today. Tom is out of ENPH. GNRC. Twilio. Half a JO. Okay. Half Amazon. Okay. In Exxon on the monthly. And TTD. Okay. Michael, or Miko, is out of Twilio. Michael says Ava's TTT 8110. All right, so Michael is in Ava's TTD. Okay. Out of NICE. I don't know if I have that one on here. That one I don't have. Out of CVX, that one I don't have. An ANET I do have. Okay. Ava is out of ENPH. Out of Twilio. Oh, Ava is short. GNRC. Did you hear everybody go, what? Ava's short? All right, here we go. 442. Hey, nice. Nice entry, Ava. 442. We'll make this red for a shorty. And we will put here as well, Ava short. All right, I don't think I've seen a short out of Ava, but she's in the money already, so let's hand it to her, shall we? 442, right? Yep. Kamal says, thank you, Greg. Have a great day, traders. Thank you, Kamal. Appreciate that, buddy. Hope you have a good day as well. MasterCard. I think everyone's out of MasterCard. That was rude, I have to say. All right. Okay. That takes care of that. Let me read this while we're here. Look, if we all do one random act of kindness daily, we just might set the world in the right direction. This is from Martin Cordfield. I love this saying. You know, I say it every day, but I really, truly believe in this, and I try to involve this approach in my life every day. I do try to do one random act of kindness every day for another human being and also for an animal. If you could do the same, it would help to make the world a better place, and that couldn't be a bad deal, right? So always a good thing to leave off on. Hope that you don't mind, but I think it's an important message. And yeah, so where did we end up? Dow down 39, NASDAQ down 6, S&P down 6. So it seemed like a lot crazier day than that, didn't it? So what's going on after hours? Alibaba's up a little bit. What's the SPY doing? Oh, up 63 cents. Well, that's a good start. That's a good start for sure. At least on the overnight SPY trade, right? All right, let's take ETF replay, put it over here, be done with that. All righty. All right, so AGQ's doing fine. Alibaba started off great. JO, I did sell half with the close below the previous day's low, locked in half profits there. KLA kept that, held above previous day's low, so that was a keeper. SPY entered at 451.56 for the overnight SPY trade. Twilio, I am out of. Amazon, I sold half here at this confluence of the third ATR channel and the 50. This has been a really nice trade. TTD bought with the 520 crossover, and Exxon bought today at 54.75 on the monthly, closed below the 200 month moving average will be my end of day stop, or end of month stop to be more precise. So it was a great trading month. I'm very, very happy with it. Down a little bit today, but all in all, very happy with the trading month. Hope you had a good trading month as well. Miko says, thank you, Greg. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Ava says, shorted GNRC based on weekly double top with negative divergence and bearish reversal bar on daily. All right. Well, let's take a look at this a little more carefully for Ava. So she writes here, based upon weekly double top with negative divergence, she is 100% correct. We have a high with green MACD bars. We went back into the value zone with red. We went higher with absolutely no green. This is a Dr. Elder approach called a double top with a bearish divergence. That's indicating that the second move up here was did not have the momentum of the first. It did test the previous high and reject it and come back down. And I believe her entry was a close below the previous day's low from yesterday's bar. So I think that's a great analysis, Ava. Ava has had some really wonderful trades lately. I'm very proud of her. We've been working together, and I've really seen some great improvements with Ava. I'm sure everyone else has. So congratulations, Ava, on that trade. Doing really well so far, and I hope that one keeps going down for you. Okay. So it's a beautiful day here in Utah. I'm going to put my hiking shoes on, go for a nice hike. Looking forward to that. Hope you have a good rest of your day, everyone. Be good, be safe, drive safe. Driving safe's been on my mind lately with a lot of people. So please go out, drive safe, look both ways, pay attention, what's going on. Get some fresh air, maybe do a little exercise, think good thoughts, and do a little chart study. That never hurts as well. Tomorrow is garbage day, so please remember to take your garbage out. As you know, this is a reminder to myself, I am not going to miss the garbage tomorrow. You know that feeling when you see the truck driving away and you forgot to put it down and you're like, oh my gosh, my garbage is full. What am I going to do for the week? You've been there. I am sure of it. Bleacher says, what is a good goal annualized for monthly return? You know, it's always a good question. I mean, you know, I try to achieve somewhere between 12 and 18% a year. Doesn't sound too exciting, but at this point in my life, that makes sense to me. Of course, I could go for bigger returns, but I'd have to have greater losses as well and bigger drawdowns. But, you know, listen, 1 to 1.5% a month, I think, is a good goal, and it's a realistic goal. and it's still a good return. If you're doing 18% a year, you're doing pretty well. So that is my answer to that, Bleachers. Ava says, thank you so much, Greg, for all your guidance. It helps a lot. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Ava. I appreciate that, my friend. Hope you have a wonderful day as well. So, all right. Well, I think that's the end of the day, end of the podcast today. Like I said, have a great day. Hope to see you tomorrow during the last hour of the market. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, Mike says, thank you for everything, Greg. I love what you provide for all of us here. Oh, thank you, Lova. Appreciate that. I'm glad to do it. So, all right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye now. U.S. government required disclaimer. Stock, options, futures, and forex trading is not appropriate for everyone. While there is a potential for large rewards, there is also a substantial risk of loss associated with trading. The material in this video or live broadcast is not geared towards any particular individual or to any particular financial situation and is not intended to meet the particular investment objectives of any viewer. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Any and all information contained in, implied, or referenced by this video or live broadcast is not to be construed as investment advice, and no representation is made that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast is an investment or financial advisor or is registered or authorized to give any financial advice. We are publishers and educators only. Therefore, the various producers of this video or live broadcast will not accept liability for any loss or damage of any kind which may arise either directly or indirectly out of the use of any of this material, including any loss of profit. No representation is made that any account or investment will or is likely to achieve the profit or losses demonstrated. We recommend consultation with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment decision. This video or live broadcast is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell any security, financial instrument, or financial product of any kind. Notice is hereby given that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast or their clients may have an interest in any security, financial instrument, or financial product mentioned or referenced. Any simulated or hypothetical performance result depicted does not represent actual trading and therefore may under or overcompensate for the impact of various market factors such as lack of liquidity. Thank you.